So, New Year's resolutions. Those are still a thing.
Yeah.
You got one?
I have a couple, actually.
A couple?
Yes.
All right, what you got?
So, first, I'm going to eat more vegetables.
Vegetables.
Next is I'm going to floss more.
Mm.
That's on the list.
Fix some hillbilly teeth.
Yes. Next is I'm going to get outside more.
Yeah.
Be outside more.
Gonna ride bicycles with me all year.
Mm-hmm. And the last one is off time is off time. No work.
Shit. That's a hard one for you.
It is.
That's a serious one for you.
That one's probably not gonna last.
No, you're not gonna do that one. You're not gonna do that one at
but
all.
I'm gonna attempt.
Okay.
What do you have any?
I've already accomplished all of mine. What? That's how great I am.
What?
That's how great I am. By what is this? This would be.
Resolutions is something you're supposed to do the whole year.
No, I've already accomplished all of my goals for the year. So first thing was to continue to go on vacations, which we're planning on another vacation. Mm-hmm. My second goal was to delete TikTok, which I've already done. Fuck your TikTok and that Chinese shit. No TikTok on my phone. And the last one was to continue doing things that I enjoy doing, which I've already accomplished. I'm still doing this show. I'm playing Final Fantasy as of right now. And I've already just kind of cut off all the outside bullshit. This is going to be a lot less outside bullshit. I guess the last thing, which is not a resolution, but just a goal, but not a resolution, because I don't care if I pass or fail this one, is I'm going to try and clean up this show a little bit. Cleaner jokes. Or at least some clean jokes is all I'm saying. Cleaner jokes. A little less dropping of the N-bomb. Not that I'm saying it's a bad word to use. I don't really give a shit. But just less. Less is more.
The algorithm likes it when you don't.
Yeah, the algorithm likes it. But I think it's more so of a less is more thing. I'm trying to enhance my joke skills by limiting easy. You know what I mean? So cursing's easy. So not that it's not funny, but it's funnier if you do it less. And it makes the joke a little more impactful when I do it. But yeah, no, I want to clean up my act, not to clean up the show, but just to make it cleaner so I can try harder. So that's the goal. But again, that one's the one I don't care if I win or lose. It's just I'm gonna try harder to tell more jokes and not rely on blue jokes, not dark humor. Dark humor and blue jokes are two different things.
Yeah.
And so I will still joke at the death and the dismay and all of that terrible stuff.
What do you say? Comedy gets better with
comedy. Comedy is tragedy plus time. So tragedy plus time equals comedy. I remove time. I always just go straight for the tragedy. Now I will just do tragedy plus time or plus minus time in parentheses. Yeah. So that's the talk about a new shirt idea.
Algebra.
Yeah, keep up if you know algebra. Tragedy plus in parentheses time minus time, close parentheses, so you got to multiply it after the fact. Equals nonsense. There you go. Something like that. I'm going to make an algebraic equation. Wow. And that'll be the new shirt, It'll be funny as fuck.
I don't know if I love that or hate that.
Just because you're bad at math, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, I'm off.
It's like, I'm alpha at math and you want me to solve for X. Who told you to put the alphabet in here? Yeah. This is for numbers only.
I was actually really good at algebra, though.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was really good at algebra. I actually took college level algebra in high school. But what?
I was taking advanced trigonometry.
I never took trig. I never took trig. I never took calculus.
I took calculus as well. I didn't like calculus just more so because the equations were just ridiculous and long. It wasn't that I was bad at it. It was just like, this is dumb now. Now I don't see me applying this anywhere. Trig is the same thing, but at least it was quicker. It was quicker for me to pull off. Mm-hmm. But no, algebra is more than enough. I think, honestly, basic algebra is enough for you to get through your life. Advanced algebra is just kind of cool to know when you need to do certain shit in this world. But No, you're fine. You're fine with basic algebra. But no, I enjoyed Trig. Trig was decent. I had a really cool teacher. He had one of those dumbass clocks that didn't have numbers. It just had math problems.
Oh.
So it was just a pain. It was a pain in the ass to tell the time. And he said, he said two things. If you can't tell the time, then you're failing my class. And if you're staring at the clock, you're not passing my class, obviously, because you're not working on the work, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah, funny guy. That's funny. So I was just like, touche.
Yeah. No, he's got a point.
He's got a point. You shouldn't be staring at the clock one way or another. You should be focused. Yeah. But yeah, no. There you go. New merch coming soon. Fucking funny math.
That's a good one.
Are we over the time? I think we're over the time. Let's go with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Let's get ready to podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast in 2024. I happen to be F and Bob, F and Bobito, F and CEO, F and man, that dude funny as hell. Effing, can we please get him off the internet? Effing, look, man, you need to chill out. I am effing a lot of things around here, and with me is our effing engineer, the trainer from Decatur. I don't know. I can't come up with a good run for you. Look at here. RK9 Kelly's here.
Okay. Hello. How y'all doing?
How y'all
you doing, Bob?
I am alive. I am not well. I'm living on a prayer.
What? Okay.
Whoa! There goes Cody Rhodes. Different whoa.
Yeah, you tripped me.
I tricked you. How you doing today?
I'm alive. It's a thing.
How does it feel to be on the first 2 episodes of the Nonsense Podcast?
It's a little different. I'm not used to being on this side of the
You say that every time you're on this side.
It's true. It's true though.
You know what it is? It's just the lights.
It's the lights. Yeah, not used to the lights. It's weird being the engineer on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
It's not.
You got to do double work, okay?
It's not cool.
No, you're supposed to be able to sit back there in your sweats and slacks and be just lazy and not camera friendly and whatever you want to call it. Either way, we're always happy to have you on this side.
Thanks.
You know, Mr. Henny's taking a break. Yeah. He's still on vacation.
He'll explain why.
He'll explain why later, but he's on vacation. If you want to keep up with him, you should be watching his Twitch and YouTube streams. Yeah. But if not, you can always just hang out here with us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with just me. But either way, yeah, no, he's still on break. You get to do the first 2 episodes. We're trying to warm up more guests. We got to warm up more guests because not that we don't like having Henny around, but goddamn it, you know, you guys deserve a plethora of stupid people for me to bother. You know, it's not just me bothering him because
you gotta stress out more people.
That's all it is. I stress him out consistently. He ain't got alopecia. He's just dealing with me. That's all it is. The man's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He just needs a break from me every once in a while, but it's okay. We're going to come back. This year is going to be the hardest hitting nonsensical year of all of eternity. The year's already started out in ridiculousness.
Nonsensical year. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. And it's the year of the dragon.
Is it?
It's going to be the year of the dragon for Chinese New Year's, February 10th. We're going to do it. Is February 10th on a weekday? I don't even know. I feel like it's on a Sunday. We got to. Should we decorate for Chinese New Year?
Definitely.
Chinese New Year. February 10th is a Sunday, so. Damn, no, Saturday. So fuck it. We'll just double up. Friday and that Monday. Chinese New Year episodes. Year to Dragon. Do you know what Chinese zodiac sign you are? No. Do you care? Do you believe in space racism?
No, I don't.
Lunar racism?
No, I don't.
Sun-dialed racism?
Jeez. Do you know which one you are?
I think I'm a horse.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but fuck it. I think I'm a horse.
Okay.
I'm not a horse, Jerry. I'm a broom.
Comment below if you know what that's.
Comment below if you know your space racism necessarily terms. Do you know you're like I was gonna say American space racism, but your zodiac sign?
Oh, Cancer.
Cancer.
The crab.
The crabs. Why is Cancer crab? That doesn't even make sense.
No idea.
Because it's just as annoying and slightly deadly.
Probably.
Are cancers good people? I don't know.
They
I don't know
always
space
say-
racism. This is definitely a topic for Henny.
It is, yeah.
Because he's all into the space racism
Loves
and
the
lunar bullshit. And I bet he's into numerology too. Have you heard of numerology? That's the new racism.
I don't know much about it, but I know it's a thing.
Yeah, I know. He's like, you gotta be born on a certain day because 10 plus 3 is 6 and 6 is a strong number for communication. Some stupid shit like that. And I'm just like, you people and your fucking dumbass racism.
Dating, I guess nowadays you have to know all that stuff. So
Why?
that's why Henny's all into that.
Right, because we tried to do that in one episode because it wasn't like my zodiac sign wasn't enough. He needed to know like what time of day I was born or some shit like that. I'm just like, for fucking what? Because everybody judges me no matter what I tell them. As soon as I tell most people that I'm a Scorpio, they judge me right away, and they're just like, "Yeah, that makes sense." And what the fuck does that mean? Know what I used to like to do? I used to like just tell people the wrong shit because they all do the same shit no matter what you say. You're just like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Libra," and they're like, "Yeah, I believe that. I see that." Like, I'm fucking with you. I'm lying right through my teeth.
Right
And
to your face.
you're just like, "Yeah, no, that makes sense." It's like, no, all this shit is goofy. All this shit is silly.
According to Google, I'm monkey for Chinese.
Monkey.
Chinese zodiac.
You're clingy. Is that what it is? Because you're clingy? Because you're energetic?
I don't know.
It would have been funnier if I was a monkey. What if all black people were monkeys?
It belongs to a water element, so I do like the water.
See?
But
What the fuck does that have to do with monkeys? Monkeys don't fuck with water.
water monkey sign?
A sea monkey?
It doesn't say that. It says water monkeys.
Oh my God. Just stupid ass racism shit. Oh, God damn. The only fucking monkey I know of Chinese anything is Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. I fucks with the Monkey King. You ever heard of the Monkey King? The Monkey King, and I'm going to butcher this story. This is where we need Daniel-san real quick. But all I know about the Monkey King is he's just like a dope-ass fighter, and he was like the leader of all the monkeys. And then he was just like beating the shit out of people all the time. And then he all kept getting into fights. And then he ended up fighting like all of the fucking deities of China and shit. And then somehow he got like immortality like 6 times over. Like he ate an apple, gave him immortality. He drank from this thing, gave him immortality. He killed death and got more immortality.
Wow.
Like this nigga can't die.
That's so weird.
The only person that apparently that he couldn't defeat was Buddha himself. Because Buddha is literally the infinite universe, apparently, in China mythology.
That checks out.
So he's just really dope. And he's getting a video game soon. Sun Wukong, the video game. Looks like Dark Souls. Probably won't play it, but it looks cool. I fucks with Sun Wukong. For those who are in the anime sphere, Sun Wukong is literally all of Shonen Jump.
Oh.
So Monkey King, Goku. Super animated and all over the place and kind of ridiculous, Luffy.
Yeah.
Headstrong, super headstrong, will defy all odds whenever odds are faced against him, Naruto. Super loyal, cares about his friends even though he doesn't want to actually deal with his friends and colleagues, Bleach. Like, it's literally all of shonen anime is Sun Wukong, so check it out. It's actually quite interesting. Danny told me some of the story before, and it's really interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just butchering all of the story because I'm not gonna read you the story of fucking Sun Wukong out of nowhere.
I'm sure it's got some length to it.
Yeah, no, it's really ridiculously lengthy. And they did a death battle recently between Sun Wukong and Hercules, and I was like, that's a wash. The nigga's immortality is like immortal 6 times over.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna fight Hercules and think that's fair?
No.
He is busting your ass.
No. No.
The nigga knows how to do shadow clone jutsu. I'm not bullshitting you. That's part of one of his powers. His weapon of choice, technically the power pole from Dragon Ball. You can make the pole larger, smaller, grow infinitely or not. I think it was the pole that actually held up the earth in like Chinese mythology. It's ridiculous. Sun Wukong is fucking crazy. So yeah, check out the Monkey King.
That's insane. So is that why Goku and them are monkeys, you think? Because they were kind of basing him off
of Sun Wukong, yeah. So it wasn't supposed to be actually monkey, but I think, well, yeah, no, because Orozu was like monkey form. Yeah, no, so I'm pretty sure that's why. So yeah, no, that's where they got most of that from. So the power pole, the monkey tail, all of that, 100% Sun Wukong. And so there you go. Literally, Goku is Chinese God. In a Japanese anime, which is more ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they literally, that's what I thought about it a long time ago. Like, literally, the shonen animes are all based off of Sun Wukong. Somehow, there's some tie-in to Sun Wukong. So, yeah, no, it's really dope. Do you have a favorite mythology or space racism? I know you're really big into Nordic mythology. Fucking Odin and them boys.
I wouldn't say I had a favorite one. I like reading about Loki just because it changes all the time.
Right.
Because he's a mischievous guy.
So he's a piece of shit. Did you hear the lore that Christianity is all based off of Loki?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nuts take.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is, but it would be. But there's a lot of little bits and pieces that really link everything together, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's a big conspiracy, but if you put the timelines together, like the timeline, because they go together really closely together. Like Christianity was on the rise when the Nordic kind of gods and stuff were kind of dying off. So that would be kind of the times when things were like linking together. So,
and that was, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the first time Christianity like clashed with anybody? Was with the North's people?
They clashed with a lot of people, but that was the biggest like resisted clash.
But what I'm saying is, like, we all know, like, you know, the Crusaders and all of that shit, like them heading southward. But I think they dealt with them first, is what I'm saying.
They dealt with them a lot.
Okay.
Because they did raids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they weren't like, oh, we don't believe in any of your stuff, because they kind of had like this like, well, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't want to believe there's only one, because there's multiple of them.
Right.
You know, they couldn't like wrap their heads around it all. So it was just a weird time for both of them, to be honest. And if you look back into like old ancient stories, especially in Ragnar's story, there's stories of them like really questioning their faith in what they believed in, and those people that were in those, you know, that were talking with them together. So yeah, they didn't really like clash. Like, I don't believe what you believe in. It was more just like they were challenging each other.
They were challenging each other. And that's what I mean by it. I don't think they were like, I mean, there were some fights and whatnot between the two. But I feel like I guess my point was is that they were the first to bump heads in general. Like, they weren't bumping heads with, you know, Egypt and all of that before they were bumping heads with the Norse people. Like, timeline-wise, I feel like they clashed with Norse. Then once that was done, then they made their way south. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know timeline-wise, but it makes sense that they would do it that way.
Right. Because, I mean, the Viking era is a much more ancient era, so I'm assuming so. This is nonsense without information right now. So straight, pure, stupid shit. Just speculation.
Just thinking about it.
Speculation. It's okay. Sometimes it's okay to think. You don't have to fucking Google every goddamn thing. That's how you Cat Williams the world. Sometimes you just got to use your brain, and sometimes you think, and then you're like, maybe this was some bullshit. Maybe they told me to put on a dress.
Oh my god. No, I'm pretty sure that's right though.
Right.
I think so. They did have a big thing with the like the Indian, what they believe in, and then some Chinese stuff. And,
Right.
Everything Western.
You're talking about Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they definitely bumped heads with literally everybody.
Yeah.
But as I'm saying, like, leave it to Christians to bump heads with everybody. But I feel like they started that way and then worked their way the opposite way. Is all I'm saying.
You're just looking at geographically. They just didn't cross any major waterways because they didn't have any way to.
Exactly.
Until later on, and they kind of got those boat structures from the Viking people.
Right.
At least advanced enough where they could.
They could travel further away. Yeah. Because I don't think anybody had that technology other than them and maybe the people of the Mediterranean era.
And it really wasn't even that far along until later on.
Right. So. There you go. Some fucking history facts here and there, man. The Punic Wars, man. So I remember that. So I don't know. I was just thinking of just people who had boats at that point. I'm sorry. That was a dumb, like, real tangent. I'm sorry. Yeah. Either way. So Viking lore is up there for you as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love
the Greek peoples, the Greek mythos. Was always...
The Greeks were okay. I think it was ruined because I took Latin in high school, and my Latin teacher was an absolute asshole. And
see, everybody's always talking about it. Just one good teacher can change the future of a child. Yeah, one bad teacher could fuck up a lot of shit for them too. Mm-hmm. Dickheads.
Yes. So
you ruined it.
So I do know a lot of some of the stories, but I just don't care about them.
Right.
Because
that every one person ruined it. Yeah.
Every time you start talking about names and stuff, it's just like.
Yeah, but that bitch.
That bitch was there.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to speak Latin, but.
Oh shit! Damn. I'm sorry.
I remember. So we used to. I know this is awful to say. I'm sorry in advance, but I used to be in a band, and my band used to go to Walmart in the middle of the night, and we would hang around when all the Amish and the nuns and they were coming out, because they would go out later in the night or early in the morning, because there wasn't a lot of people out there that would
bother them.
So we would go out late at night.
Oh, you piece of shit. I just started piecing together your story.
And we would speak Latin to each other, just making them mad. Just
demons, Himoleha, fucking assholes.
We were dicks, and I know it.
Yeah, no, you were.
I'm sorry in advance. It was a dick thing to do. We thought we were cool.
That is the period behind every dumb childhood story. We thought we were cool at least. Yeah. And then you got older and you're like, these kids are assholes.
Yep.
I've never had that kind of moment in my life, so I don't... I was a dickhead, don't get me wrong, but not to the point where I'm like, adult me would not find that shit funny. You know what I mean? I told you, I don't know if I said it on the show, but my favorite thing to do would be to run into places and just say shit at random. Yeah. What? So I went into a Burlington coat factory. They have the cashiers right by the door. And I ran in and I was just like, yo, what year is it? Oh, and then just dipped. Yeah. And when they told me what year it was, because I was like, they're going to be like, what the fuck was that all about? Mm-hmm. That would be shit that would be funny to me. But you got to run in a huge huff puff like you legit were a time traveler. Mm-hmm. And then fucking icing on the cake if you go, oh, fuck, good luck. And then run out. Yeah. That hurts nobody. Yeah. It's not ridiculous, but it keeps people on their toes is what I always said. I used to do shit that kept people on their toes.
Imagine doing that in 2020.
Yo, doing that shit, great. Right before the COVID pandemic hits.
Because it was February. Oh.
Just run into a Burlington, oh, good luck. And then dip. And then all of that bad shit happens. It was like, I met the time traveler. He was there. He knew. But that's the great thing is no matter when you do it, in your lifetime. Because there's always dumb events that happen throughout the year. So if you just catch fire, it's always funny. It's always fucking funny. To me, that was always just a funny thing to do. Just like, what year is it? Oh shit, and then dip. Because even if nothing bad happens, then it's just like, oh shit, that dude might have been a time traveler and I met him. You just don't know. And it's funny. Shout out to all the people I might have scared the shit out of in random fucking convenience stores, you know?
That's terrible.
No, but I used to do that shit. What I like doing is handing people awkward amounts of change. Like, that used to be the shit that I used to do to be a dickhead. So, like, if the bill came out to like fucking $4.15, you know, and it was like $4.15, I would hand them $4.25.
Oh my God.
Just to see like their brain work. They're like, what do I do next? Because there's a lot of cashiers and people who just like, you just want 10 cents back? Or you hand them a 5. So don't hand them $4.25. You hand them $5.25. Fuck their whole shit up. And they're just like, you gave me too much money. And it's just like, do the math, figure it out, sir. I'm not fucking with you. But then you just start doing it because you see it fucks people's heads up a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it's always funny to me. It's always hilarious.
I was desensitized to that because I had an old man do that to me at my first job.
Okay.
And so I was just like, oh, this is just what people do, right?
Right. Because it's just because we want specific change back. It's not a trick. I swear it's not.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, I'd rather have this dime than a bunch of pennies, you piece of shit. Or I just don't have the exact change. You know what I mean? Or I don't have that dime and a nickel. But you just start throwing people weird change numbers just to see what they do. Or fucking heaven forbid. Heaven for fucking bid that there's a change equivalent amount, and then you hand them change amounts, but it's well over, trying to get solid coins back instead of too many pennies. You hand them like 10 pennies, a nickel, and 4 quarters, and they're just like, oh, I can't figure this out.
What kills me is like new cashiers that can't do it after they've already put it in.
Yeah.
And it's like, I gave you the exact change.
Just fix it. But now I know why new cashiers don't do it, and I didn't realize it was a thing. It's because people are trying to scam them that way now. So there's a lot of scammers that are just like, they'll give you a certain amount, and they're like, oh, hold on, and then switch the amount without you paying attention real quick, trying to get more money back.
That's a very normal thing, but as a cashier,
you should be quicker than that.
You should be quicker, and you've also watched videos. When you get hired, you should be watching them every 3 months on how they do that.
Right.
And you should know the process by now. So take your time, count your money. You should have a calculator either by your station or on your computer. Pull it up, use your calculator if you need to.
Yeah.
Like,
and then people wonder why you have more automated machines doing cashier work right now. So you guys just can't keep up. And some people it's just like, dude, it sucks for you. You're out of a job now. It's like, I can go to Walmart into their fucking cashier system and just start throwing in change and getting money back. No, often people just do that now. They'll just throw change in the machine and then get a refund right away just so they can get cashed money back. Fucking crazy, and y'all can't handle it.
I didn't know you can just like throw all of your money in there and it counts it. Like,
yeah, me either. I thought because they have the little change slot, and I was sitting there doing change little by little. You just open that bitch up. Shout out, just so you know. Fuck them Coinstar machines. Just go to Walmart and open up you can just lift the tab. It's not even like a thing you're not supposed to do. You just lift the tab and just go, and they'll just count all that shit up. So shit, yeah, fuck a Coinstar. Coinstar can suck my ass. Yeah. Because we got a jar of change, and we got vacations to go on. So we gotta cash that shit in.
There's a thing for like people that do like jobs that have tip services. Like if you're a waitress or I don't know, like a hairdresser or something that you get like tips and cash.
Right.
There's like so many TikToks where they're like, take all that, take like the small bills, keep them in a jar, don't touch it for the whole year, count it up at the end, you're gonna have a whole lot of money at the end of it. And they did that last year, and everyone's starting to count up their money and having all this stuff. And
thousands of dollars.
It's like so much money. There was one girl that added up all her stuff, and she almost had like $1,500 and just like singles and tens and a couple like 20s or whatever. But
that's right. And mind you, just so you can clarify, it's not all your tip money. It's just the little bits, you know?
Yeah. So she was like, honestly, I would be taking this and buying like stuff I don't need all the time. Like, just put it away.
So, people don't understand that saving money is not as hard as it seems. It's really not that difficult. It's just you have to start and then you have to be unconscious about it. Yeah. Unconscious saving is the fucking greatest thing in the world. I miss fucking what was that, Bank of America? They used to have the keep your change system, so whenever you swiped your debit card, they would just take the change bit of that transaction, throw it into a separate account, and just keep doing that over and over again every time you swiped your card. And then people were walking away with a good chunk of money, and then you would take that money, put it further away, invest it somewhere else. It's the same thing we did for a long time. When COVID first hit, it was just whatever extra money we got, $50. Fuck it. I'm tossing $50 into that. 50.
It wasn't even extra. It was as soon as your check comes in, put that straight away.
Yep.
Don't see it wasn't there.
You won't miss it. If you get rid of it fast enough, you'll never miss it. And we got money saved up now where we're so close. If Biden would stop fucking up to buying a house, Biden would stop fucking shit up, we could get a house sooner or later. Biden, Jojo, Joseph, I need you to chill the fuck out. Yeah. Inflation is too damn high. Motherfucker, you know small bags of chips are getting ready to cost $2 damn. The shit that used to be a quarter for us,
you get a whole
$2 damn.
You get a whole bag.
Used to get a whole bag. The big bags, $4.50, $5, $6.
No.
Oh,
I'm saying the whole bag used to be like $2,
yeah.
$3.
Shit kills me. That was the big boy bag was $3. Because then you had the quarter bag, the dollar bag, which was like enough for you and to share with like one other person. Mm-hmm. And then you had the big boy bags, the $2.50, maybe $3 bags. Now everything's $6, $7 for some chips. I'm finna start making my own damn chips now. Fuck that shit. Chips is too damn expensive.
Chips are not hard to make.
I know, but I shouldn't have to bake them. I shouldn't have to make them. It used to be just the shit that you just buy and eat. It's bullshit. Jojo. Damn. Gas prices. I mean, at least they coming down to $3. I hate that I have to say it that way, but at least they coming down to $3. Might be able to afford to fill up the tank again every once in a while. Hot damn. At least they ain't.
This isn't everywhere, but they're raising the prices for public transport too.
Yeah, because we caught the shit out on that one. Yeah. We definitely caught the shit out on that one.
Stupid.
Yeah. Well, at least we don't live in New York right now, where they got to pay to drive. Yeah. That shit is ass. Yeah, Manhattan is just like, you want to go to work? Nigga, you crazy. $25, please. What? Excuse me?
I gotta pay to go
I gotta pay to go over here? You better stay your ass up north then.
Stupid.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up that you talking about racism. I thought Chicago had racism on the lock, but because the south side of Manhattan is a nice area. So south over there, that's where they charge you to drive. So they was like, we don't even want your broke asses driving over here. Take your Uber ass the fuck back up north. Damn. You can't even get shit the Aki way now, man. You got to pay to get it. You got to pay to go see the Aki. Shit. Fuck Manhattan. I ain't never going there. That place ain't real.
New York is not real.
New York is not real. Speaking of not real shit, though, you know, I heard they're supposed to be moving TwitchCon again. Again, something that we probably should bring up to Garland. We'll bring it up to him later again. But they're moving TwitchCon. So it was in California, but California sucks, as we all know. You know, people of sound mind. We knew that, although San Diego, I heard, wasn't that bad. But they moved it out. They moved it to Las Vegas. Now they're looking for another place to go. And they don't know where for sure they want to go. I heard the CEO himself, joke and all, though, but still, he said, fuck it, Sutton, Ohio. They got 2 restaurants.
Ooh. I don't know how.
I was going to say, you know the area, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah, he was like, fuck it, Sutton, Ohio. So I've heard.
I mean, there's space.
That's what I said, too. I'm like, at least it's space.
It's space.
You ain't fucking
cheap.
up traffic.
So,
it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. So those tickets better be cheap. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because you can't do shit else, so
right.
you better have more than enough entertainment.
Ooh, you need to book those hotels like way out.
There's only like 2 fucking hotels.
Yeah, there's only 2. So I think only 1.
That's fucked up. That's fine. We'll drive. We'll stay at your place, and then we'll drive over.
Still like a 3 or 4 hour drive.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. We haven't decided if we're going to TwitchCon yet, but I think we should this year. We should make a concerted effort, depending on where it is. So I heard them say Ohio. There were some sprinkles of maybe bringing that shit to Chicago. If it's in Chicago, I'm definitely not going. I'm doing it backwards. I'm not going someplace where I already live. This is not. Fuck y'all.
Why?
No, I'm gonna try to stay away from that shit because that means everybody and their mama finna be here during that time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So that's all it is I just want to be out of the mix of that shit. Just extra traffic, way too much ridiculous partying going on. Oh, fuck no, dude. The streets are going to be flooded with goof. Think of all the TikTokers and, like, content. Oh, God, the content creators all over my city. Niggas is finna get shot.
Filming
everywhere. Dude, fuck off. Fuck off.
I'm glad I don't work at the aquarium anymore.
So yeah, so if I heard sprinkles of Chicago. I'm not saying it'd be bad, but I mean, I'll pass. But the other one I heard was Syracuse, New York. Now here's my thing. I was against it until I really thought it down. Syracuse is way away from Manhattan, New York. That is close to Buffalo, which means it's even closer to Niagara Falls. So there's actually, and it's a college town, so there's plenty of shit to do. A college town, there's always going to be some nightlife, a little bit of nightlife. It's going to be nothing but college-age people there, so easily fun-loving. Yeah. And then you can easily leave, go to Buffalo. If you're really trying to get a decent vacation in, straight to Niagara, straight to Toronto. So there's plenty of shit you can do outside of it. So I'm like, I'm kind of feeling Syracuse, man. I'm kind of feeling Syracuse. I don't know, man. Comment below what y'all thinking. But TwitchCon in Syracuse sounds decent. Yeah. I'd rather that than Chicago. Definitely rather that over Las Vegas. Las Vegas is too much debauchery for me. And I'm going to just go there and gamble. Like, I'm not even going to do Twitch shit. I'm just going to be there gambling. Yeah. So
I feel like
prostitutes and gambling. That's all I give a fuck about.
I feel like Las Vegas is going to be... It's either going to be super duper crowded.
Yeah, definitely.
Because...
Well, they did it already, so I don't know what the results were. Right. I should say that.
So, well, yeah, it's then, and then I don't know what time of year they're gonna go, but you know, there's fluctuations in travel times. But then that's home of the Keith Lee. So,
oh, that's right. That's where he's from.
So you're gonna have a bunch of people going, and then flooding out. All of his restaurants. Ooh. So it's gonna be you can't get nothing.
You can't get not a damn thing to eat over there.
You're gonna go to McDonald's.
You finna be, and then on top of that, it's gonna be content creator central. So it's just gonna be 30 Keith Lee impersonators and shit. I'm gonna eat this shit that Keith Lee ate, and I'm gonna rate it 1 through 10. Fuck out of here, man. I love Keith Lee. Don't get me wrong. I like Keith Lee the person. I don't care for his content as much, but that's just me. And it's nothing against his content. It's just. I don't care. Like, there's a million food reviewers, and he ain't eating shit that I care about right now.
We need to go to commercial.
So that's fine. Either way, yeah. Comment below. What do you think? Where do you think TwitchCon should go? Where are you feeling TwitchCon this year? To my content creators, do you want it in or out of your city? Or fuck it, should we take that shit international? Should this be the first year that TwitchCon goes overseas?
Where would it be?
Japan. Where else? China.
Need some revenue. From all their earthquakes.
All the earthquakes, all the Twitch CEO, do it in Japan. Everybody, all the content creators gonna want to go to Japan any damn way. Then you could say all proceeds go to help them rebuild. You could look good and take all your content creators where they want to go. Cherry picking, I'm helping you. Put me on the payroll, goddammit. I be coming up with all the beautiful ideas. TwitchCon in Japan, everybody wants to go anyway. And they normally do it in like springtime anyway. Springtime is the best time to go. And mind you, all of the people there are already pre-ready for everybody to flock there in springtime anyway.
They hate it.
They hate it, but they're used to it, is what I'm saying. So they're going to be prepped.
Yeah.
Just saying. So with that note, let's cut the commercial, and we'll see you back in like 2 seconds or so. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be F and Bob still. That still happens to be Kells, Kelly Weeks, Kelly Kells, K-Dubs.
Yeah.
K-Dubs.
K-Dubs. Yeah.
I like that.
That's been a name.
K-Dubs. I think we can. Which one would you prefer?
I don't like
You hate all your nicknames, do you? And don't follow me. I'll just call you Nicole.
No.
Nikki.
No.
Icky Nikki.
Strippers are
Icky Nikki. Icky
No.
Nikki.
No.
What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm alive. It's a thing.
Still? Did you guys know that you can go to www.fnentertainment.com and pick up a I'm Alive, It's a Thing shirt? You know?
Or a hoodie like this.
Or FN Entertainment hoodie like that? Or this nice Echo shirt from your local store? I don't think people wear Echo anyway.
You can get a cup like this.
You can get new merch. New merch coming out soon. Maybe a new mug. Camper's mug. Maybe some pants. We still got to finish those bras. I have not finished the design on those titty bras yet. Those titty holders. I got the titties in the palm of my hands. I need them. But you never know. More stuff coming. Shit, maybe I could use a bra. Either way, man. I'm glad that you're here. We're here, and time for some more show. So, wouldn't be nonsense. We wouldn't be opening up the year properly without a fucking brand new board game.
Oh boy.
A new card game. So, God damn it, at some point, these guys are going to have to hit us up. DSS Games. Oop, over here. Over here. Where's the camera? There you go. Ha-ha! The best story wins. That should be the thumbnail right there. They have plenty of the games that we've purchased here. So many games. And we keep playing them. They're great conversation starters. They're great just calm party games and whatnot. And this one's just story related. So best story wins. Pick a card. Tell the best true story. It has to be a true story. No fucking fabrication around here. No fucking made up bullshit. But we don't, as exaggerative as we are on the show, no lies in this show. You know what I mean? So, would you like to pick the first card and tell a great story? Tell us a story. Tell me your name. Tell me your favorite meal.
I'm just going to take them out.
You can just take them out. Yeah, there you go. Pick a card, any card.
From the middle.
From the middle. What does the card say?
My most memorable high school dance story.
Oh, this is going to be cute or not cute.
I've never been to a high school dance.
No?
No.
At all? Never.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, there's got to be a lead up to one at least. Give me something around the story. You never been asked to a dance?
I've never been to a high school dance. I went to a middle school dance.
Well, I'll take
Okay,
it.
that one?
I'll take a
Okay.
middle school dance.
I went to one middle school dance,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a they called it a pre-prom dance. So it was 8th grade,
Okay.
and
Just getting set up for it.
yeah, it was so we all like got super fancy dressed
Ooh.
up. So we got dresses. The dudes wore tuxes, all
Oh,
the things,
shit.
right? And
In 8th grade.
in 8th grade, they had a chocolate fountain. I know, terrible.
With kids?
With kids.
Ew.
Yeah.
There's boogers all in that
It
bitch.
was terrible. There was a DJ.
Ooh.
All the things. So,
What was name a song that was playing during that?
I have no idea.
Date yourself. Date yourself hardcore. What was one song that played?
I have no idea, dude. To be honest, I was drunk.
How? It was 8th grade. You fucking heathen.
But I had
God,
no
you
idea.
can't just skim past that real quick. You pre-prom dance and you're drunk. That's why you didn't go to prom. Because you'd have got shit faced and did coke.
No, the reason I didn't go to prom was because my boyfriend at the time got arrested. So
Talk about cliff of the day.
so
God damn, I'm sorry. All that right there. Clip of the day. I'm just letting Instagram. You ready? Goddamn.
So yeah, we were going. So I went with a guy that we were just friends. We weren't really just like we weren't dating or anything. We were just friends because
eighth grade. I mean, you can't say that because you were drunk also at the same party. Don't give me that shit.
But we were friends, and
who dates really hard in eighth grade? We were just getting shit faced.
But I went with one of my friends who we're not friends anymore, but we were really good friends at the time. And
was this the same friend from the other story that like wanted to date you? No, that was because you actually dated that person, so never mind.
That's the one I was about to say.
Oh shit! So here we go. This is a full circle story. Son of a bitch! I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun. Punch it. Start over. Fuck it. Let's just rewind. I apologize. Too many jokes in a good story.
Yeah, there's a lot. Sorry.
Go ahead.
So one of my good friends at the time was dating this girl, and she was really nervous and all this stuff because they were just started dating, and so I was like, we'll come over and we'll hang out and stuff. So we came over to his his mom's house, and his mom had all the liquor.
Jesus Christ.
Just open and available. And so we drank a lot, and his mom honestly didn't care. She was on...
What is the average age of an eighth grader? I'm sorry. It's like 14, 13?
Like 14, yeah.
Shit. Continue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So we were drinking. His mom didn't care. She was high. And
she was high?
Oh, yeah.
There's too much going on.
I had a weird childhood.
No shit.
So.
Did she not care or was she just too high to care? There's a difference.
Yeah, she didn't care.
God damn it.
So she drove us all to the dance. Mm-hmm. And so we were done. But
were you drunk before you went to the dance?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. So you drank, went to the dance with you, your friend, and your other friend and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went, we went to the whole thing. They had a fight there.
The couple.
They broke up. So now it's just me and my two dude friends. And then we call my friend's mom to come and pick us up because they're they're done because they broke up. They were done. That's it. So, okay, we leave and then we go back to the house and we kind of just hang out there for the rest of the night. And that was that dance.
Yeah, no shit. You missed a lot of dancing part in that dance story.
Yeah.
Obviously underage drinking, a little bit of maybe hard drugs in the background with a parent. Mind you, you're saying she was too high beforehand driving you to the dance. Some little bit of DUI and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Young love. Dangerous. Mm-hmm. I would also like to say that, again, showing our age a little bit, the fact that you said you called your mom like this, and I love that this is still millennial calling somebody. If somebody asks a Gen Zer, it's like, how do you call? And they did that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You don't call nobody like this no more? What the fuck is going on? I'm so old. Not only did we pick up, we call somebody like this. I hung up on a nigga. I could cloud a nigga with the pinky. That man, get the fuck off my line.
Oh my God. Okay.
Holy shit. Okay. That's funny. That's a hell of a story. I think that's as good as that story's going to get. And I just like to know that you won. You won.
Your turn.
I don't think there's any card that I can pick that can top that story. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Truth shall set you free. What do I get? The coolest experience with a wild animal. My coolest experience with a wild animal. I've met otters. I've met Um, dolphins and sharks and all of that shit. But I will still say my coolest experience with a wild animal, say what you will, was when our alley cat, because we used to house a lot of alley cats and shit. But our alley cat had kittens, and it was super cold out. And for some reason, she disappeared in the middle of the night and left all of her little babies behind. And she didn't come back for almost 10 hours. So we got concerned, and then we brought them inside. And then I started trying to bottle feed the little baby kittens. And because they were all cold and they look all sickly and shit. And I got little what do you call it? Like a teardropper thing, whatever the fuck, the turkey basters. And we were just fucking trying to feed as much as we could. We did whatever we could. And almost all of them lived. Almost every last one of them lived. One of them was way too sickly. And that was a sad one because that was the one that he wanted no food or nothing. He just wanted to cuddle up with everybody. He was so cold and he just wanted to cuddle up. And he tried to cuddle up with his brothers and sisters, but they kept running away from him and stuff. So then he ran up to me and he climbed all the way up to my neck and just fell asleep there and I was stuck. I couldn't move because he was too little. I didn't want him to fall. So I ended up having to sleep on the floor. But that was a great experience though. Because it's just one of those things. I like cats. I always like cats over dogs, no offense. But yeah, no, it was just a cool thing to do because I never really got to take care of baby animals like that. And I saved a lot of them. Didn't save them all because he was the one that couldn't make it. But I tried. We tried our best. We chopped up all the little foods and stuff. We fed them the milk and everything. But it was too cold. It was fucking dead winter. It was dead winter when those kittens were born.
Mama was trying to find food.
Yeah. So it wasn't her fault. She came back eventually, but it was tough out there. And we were feeding them. It wasn't like we weren't feeding the cats, but she was one of them independent ass alley cats that are just like, nah, I got this. So before anybody attacks me on the fucking alley cats, our alley cats were true alley cats. They were actually independent outdoor cats. They didn't want the help. They would accept the help if it was given. Yeah. But they're like, nah, I got this.
I didn't know there was a program where the city actually will take shelter cats that don't think they'll do really well in homes, and they'll spay them, neuter them, drop them off in the alleys, and let them hunt rats and stuff. And that's their job.
I did not know that, and that's why we don't have a rat problem, New York.
But yeah, that's their job is they'll go and they'll
that makes a lot of sense if you really think about it, because it's just a natural predator and they're not increasing the population at all. Because
they're spayed and neutered already. So as long as they have the will to hunt, then,
right?
Yeah.
And then there's gonna just be people like us that, like I said, we just had a family alley cats that every once in a while new alley cats would come over and kept our yard nice and welcoming. We left out stuff for them, little toys if they wanted them. And always have food and water available if they needed it. We just knew there was always cats around, you know?
So don't get mad at alley cats. Most of the time, they do much, much better outside. Mm-hmm. So it's okay.
Not all of them.
Not all.
But some.
But there are some that do,
and some.
Do well.
And we were just the family that facilitated those alley cats. They were like, we know you're Miss Independent. And we just gonna have a little cubby hole for you to sleep in. You know, it wasn't nothing ridiculous, but we built a little shelter, facing away from cold and wind. We throw extra blankets outdoors and towels and stuff shit like that. You know what I mean?
The best thing you can do if you are somebody that has an alley cat like that, the best thing instead of blankets, because blankets get wet and they can freeze up. The best thing to do is to get a hay. Instead of blankets, is to get hay, because hay naturally insulates things, and even if it does get a little wet, it still keeps everything.
Yeah, no, it'll dry out. We would just continuously wash it, so we were on top of it. I'm not saying that we were.
Not that you're wrong or anything, but that's a better option.
Hay sounds like a great idea. So there you go. Helpful tips from the master. Yeah. All right, you want to pick one more? Because we're running. We only get to do two because we ran through this episode pretty quickly. Give me a good one. Your story was much better so far. So far, you got the best story.
No, I didn't. I just told on myself.
What do you mean? Why'd you switch cards? What was that card?
I'm not doing that one.
No, I want to know what that card was. What did you switch out? What did she switch out? The time I mistakenly drank something that I should not have. I would like that answer. Give me that one back. Because you put that shit away way too fast. What was that answer that you just did not want to tell? Come on. You mistakenly drank something that you shouldn't have. See, now it doesn't even have to be alcohol, but I'm pretty sure there's an alcoholic story behind this one.
I don't know though.
You accidentally drank some shit that was a little too strong for your liking?
I mean, there's been a lot of things that I drank that I don't really like, but not mistakenly.
Right. Nothing? No, I think you just don't want to tell another good story. You had one good one, you're like, I'm going to leave it there.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell all the time.
I'll let you flip that. What was that one?
It wasn't a good one either.
What was it say? A time I sneaked in somewhere. Yeah,
why are all mine telling on myself?
I don't know. Hey, I only picked one other card. I'm sorry. You acting like I had like the plethora of cards to pick from. All right, so you got two. You got to pick one of those. Time you snuck in somewhere that you weren't supposed to sneak into. Time you drank something you weren't supposed to drink. Or both. Putting them stories together.
So, I'll tell a semi-innocent story.
Semi-innocent. We want the good shit. What are you doing?
What?
Go ahead.
So, I seriously hate the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously hate the dark.
And yet you date a black person.
So, when I was younger, I didn't do sleepovers except for my best friend, who is still my best friend to this day. But I had a friend who lived a couple apartments over from my sister, and she was like really persistent on me sleeping over at her house. And I was like, I really, really don't like sleeping over at anybody's house. I don't really like that, but I'll give it a shot. So, tried it. We had a pretty good night. Like, we were, we watched a movie. We were doing those bracelets where you have to make them out of
like the stringy things? Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
So we did bracelet things.
Friendship bracelets? How cute.
We did all of the things. But it came to going to sleep. And I told her, like, I don't like being in the dark. So can we just, either keep the blinds open or, keep a light on or something like that. And I told them this, like, before I even agreed to stay over. And they said yes beforehand. But when it came time to actually going to sleep, they said we couldn't leave any lights on or, the blinds open or anything like that. Now, granted, this apartment building was not in the most safe area of where we were. So I understand not leaving just, like, the window open with kids sleeping right there.
Right.
So I understand that now, but then I was just scared.
Of course, no. You're a scared kid. Obviously. No. That makes sense.
So she fell asleep. I think most of the family fell asleep, but I was just sitting there awake until everyone was just like, I was like, I can't do this. So snuck out. I snuck out of their house, and I locked the door behind me, but I snuck out of their house, and I went to my sister's house, and it was probably like 1 a.m. at this point.
Shit.
But I went to my sister's apartment, and I went through the window of her living room, and went in and went to bed that way. And I went to bed in her living room. And she woke up in the morning and she was like, "Didn't work out, huh?" I was like, "No."
It was the somber "I told you so" ass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, damn. She knew. But.
Right. That's fucked up. There you go. That's not too bad. I feel like you cheated us a little bit, but it's okay. That's a good childhood story. All right, my turn. The last story of the day. All right. Let's make it a doozy. Heart of the cards. The most famous person I've ever met.
Oh boy.
And a 21st birthday story. I'm going to stick with the famous person. So I've met, funnily enough, a plethora of famous people. I've met Ice Cube. I've met Cedric the Entertainer, which is now a more interesting story by accident. I've met, who else? Herb Kent, the Cool Gent, radio DJ of Chicago. Probably one of the coolest people I've ever met. Met Lupe Fiasco twice. Most famous. I'm trying to think who's the most famous. I think Ice Cube would be up there, but that wasn't a long meeting. I've met Juwan Howard.
For Ice Cube, that's a pretty good enough.
Yeah, I mean, it was while he was shooting Barbershop. So we're in the general area of where Barbershop was shot. So during that time, he was using a lot of spaces in our neighborhood. So from just, the whole barbershop scene, location, his actual personal house was a friend of the friend of the family's house that we knew of. So we got to go in while he was doing that. The music video he shot for Gangsta Nation, shot on a block with two of my favorite neighbors of all time at the ending of the song. So yeah, I would say Ice Cube is one of the most famous people I think I've met. My meeting with him was very short. It was just after the shooting of one of the scenes. He was driving away in a brand new Blazer. Back in the day, that's when the Blazers were the shit. And he just kind of poked his head out the window, was shaking hands with all the kids and stuff like that. And he was just like, "What's up? What's up, everybody?" And all that kind of shit. So that's all it really was. It wasn't a big deal. But it was just cool because, we're from I won't say a small area, but just not a popular area of the city. It's in the ghetto. So for somebody of that level to come to your neighborhood was kind of dope. Now, if you're just asking me who's my favorite person I've ever met, it would be a tie between Lupe Fiasco, just because I'm a huge fan of Lupe Fiasco. But honestly, it would probably go to Herb Kent. Herb Kent is probably the person I've met that I was just like, that was not life-changing, but just eye-opening, because Herb Kent, again, I know you probably don't know him, but a lot of Chicagoans know Herb Kent the Cool Gent. Super popular on the radio. And we went into one of his studio spaces. We were looking around. We got to see all the stuff that gets done. We were coming in as he was finishing up some of what he was doing for the radio. So he was literally on air, and then shuts it off, and then he comes out to talk to us and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So it was really cool to see how that whole setup works. You get to have a conversation, and that was me having not an in-depth conversation. I was still a kid, but just having a conversation with somebody doing something that he really enjoyed doing, something that he was very proud of, and then saying that this is a thing that his words were, this is something that isn't just this. Radio isn't just radio. It's being involved with speaking and public speaking. It's gearing into doing music and dealing with musical artists and interviewing and all. It's this one skill branches out very far. So don't look at radio DJing as just radio DJing. It's more to it than that. There's a lot more things around it, which made it something that I always wanted to do. I still to this day want to do something related to radio. Will I ever? Maybe, maybe not. But I was always fascinated with radio, and meeting somebody like that was really, really cool. And he reminded me of my granddad a lot. He had the same build and look that my granddad had, which was kind of just really weird. But yeah, no, it was just really cool. And then it was eye-opening. And then obviously it must have had some effect on me because I'm doing this now. But yeah, no, meeting Herb Kent the Cool Gent. Nice. I hate that I don't have a cool radio name. I don't definitely don't have the cool radio voice like he did. Again, you haven't heard him. I will love to play you bits and pieces of him just talking. It was crazy. But yeah, no. Herb Kent. Herb Kent's my number one most famous person I've ever met. But again, I've met a plethora. It's no shade to any of the other people that I've met at all. Hopefully I get to meet more famous people. have more famous interactions. Maybe some that go better than me and Jawan Howard. Like I say, shit. I mean, even recently, I just met JaVale McGee's dad, which is not famous, but it's famous to me. That's the father of Shaqtin' a Fool. Shaqtin' a Fool, famous daddy. But yeah, so there you go. That's my story. Not as cool as yours. I think you've won this game thoroughly. But it's okay. So comment below. What would you like for us to do more of in this season before the season is over with and whatnot? What do you have that you would like to see us do period this year? So comment below. Let us know if you like the show and whatnot. Obviously more show to come. Easily. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. Season 3 still's got a good ways to go. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends and family about us. Just give us a shout out. Check us out on fucking Instagram and whatnot. Comment. I like fucking with you guys in the comment section. It's fun. Watch the shorts and watch the Instagram videos, man. Those things are cool. I like doing those. If you haven't gotten a chance, watch the best of 2023. The collection of the videos that we put together of just some of the silly stuff that we've done over the last year. If you just want to get caught up, you know what I'm saying? If you just want to get caught up, check that shit out. Yeah. On that note, song of you got a song? I'm sorry, I forgot about the song of the day. The day. What's the song of the day? What you got? I know you got something good.
I'm gonna do One for the Money, Escape the Fate.
I've never heard that before. And I want to listen to that right away after this. That sounds interesting. I'm going to do my boys. Eyes Wide Open, Edge of Tomorrow. Shout out to them. They're almost done with their painstakingly long wait of being a band for long enough where they can tour in the States because of corporation and rules and whatnot. So they're another band that I'm looking forward to making the trip overseas to the great U.S. states, man. Eyes Wide Open, Edge of Tomorrow, Death of Technology is another good one too.
Yeah, that one plays all the time.
So yeah, check those guys out. And with that, we'll see you on Friday. Goodbye.